Deep Thoughts with Piss and Cox. Oh, shit. Bam. We're back, and we're drinking the same beer as the last time you saw us.
It's delish.
And we're in the same shirts with the same background. By the way, I don't think we talked about this. Our drunken holiday episode, granted, it was 3 hours, had over 1,000 views.
Rated bar! Top of the world!
1,000 views.
Should have been more.
A lot of that was people like watching it, turning it off, coming back to Facebook, going, "You guys are
This
still
is still
going."
happening. Yeah.
That was so fun, though. So we talked about Sparta in the last one.
It doesn't matter what we talked about in the last one. It matters about the present. And I am a gift to you.
Speaking of gifts, that was things that are being received. Let's talk about things that are being
ungifted.
Taken away. This is something that does not affect you and I, even though this was probably going to be our year to achieve it.
Right. We are going to win each toughest that we enter.
Every single one.
It's all going to lead up to us tandem championing World's Toughest in Atlanta. Together, we're going to put our might to good use and fucking win some prize money.
That's all we wanted.
And then they just took our heart and ripped it out. God, why? Leave Britney alone. We got the opportunity, as everyone else did, to win some prize money yanked out of our hearts. Now we just have to go back to our old school way of doing things. Just doing it for the fun of it. You know?
That's what kind of cracks me up about this whole thing, really. If you think back 2 years ago, everyone went apeshit when they announced that they were gonna offer prize money.
Just period.
Because it was like, that's not the tough money, blah, 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 blah. Teamwork, camaraderie, and
They took our jobs!
they're doing it so they don't go fucking broke and like go under.
Here's the thing. It's very easy to be like, they're hurting for money. They definitely need to save on the money end. And so they can disguise their need for that with reasoning that they announced. I agree with their reasoning, to be honest.
I do too.
So it's like, no matter how they get there, no matter how you put your perspective on it, their reasoning of 99% of people do not care about that prize money and do not relate to it, they're not going to be affected. I think that it will for sure make it easier to focus on the masses, because if you're going to give someone tens of thousands of dollars, you've got to coddle to that.
Yeah.
But if you're not going to give anyone that amount of money, you're just going to give everyone a good raise, hey, rock on, because that's what I'm there for.
Yeah.
Lord knows I'm not going to win money doing this stuff.
If you tell your 200 ambassadors, we're going to let you in on a little secret, do us a favor, keep this under wraps until we announce it tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. And I understand Tough Mudder why they did that. Because here's the other thing. If news comes out Wednesday morning, 8 a.m., and none of the ambassadors knew, you're not on Facebook, you don't spend any time in the little ambassador group.
Hi, everyone.
They would have gone ape shit too. How can you not tell us this information? People are coming in with information about no prize money, and I have no idea. Now I feel like I've been undercut. So they were damned if they do, damned if they don't. So by 10 p.m., the news had gotten copied into the community, and as you can imagine, people very calmly, right, and rationally having discussions about it.
I just wanted to say that when they did make that announcement, I really did genuinely and sincerely, all jokes aside, enjoy Matt B. Davis' interview with Eli. Matter. I thought that it was informative as far as where they were coming from with it. I thought that Matt B. Davis did a good job at not being as big of a dick as he can be sometimes. What? It's a shocker. If you don't know Matt, he asked the right questions. He represented well for a lot of people that were like, yeah, what the fuck?
So when the word first came out, I actually... No. Even though I read exactly what the email said, which just said all prize money, I, in my head, automatically thought, of course, all prize money, except for Worlds.
Right.
Because even when Tough Mudder was a little infant company and they had Worlds, there was still prize money for Worlds. So I thought, oh, they're not going to pull prize money from Worlds. And they did.
And they did.
And that, I still believe...
I believe!
That between now and November, if the company is still existing...
You shut your mouth. Haven't you read The Secret?
I think they will bring that back.
Well, and we talked about it in one of our other Balls Deep Thoughts with Mr. Cox.
In our pre-show production meeting?
Yeah. We've given Tough Mudder credit before, and we're going to give Tough Mudder credit right now, that they are pretty good at when they do make an announcement, and it is very poorly received.
Vehemently, you might say.
Great word.
Thank you.
You
Don't rub yourself and then look at me like that. That's so disconcerting.
Tough Mudder, I can see them being like, oh, of course people are going to like no prize money. But then as the time goes on and it gets closer to Worlds and they go, oh, people are still kind of up in arms about Worlds not having prize money, I can see, like you've said before, them backing up that decision and being like, okay. And why not?
Both of your 2018 champions have said, like, yeah, I'm not going to come if there's no prize money.
And I don't blame them.
Trevor Zykos is coming no matter what. He's like, it's never been about the money, which is great. I love Trevor. And he's like,
I fully understand either or. Whoever doesn't come back because of the money, and you're in contention for it, I get that completely.
Dude, if I'm an elite, if I'm in contention for the money, would I be willing to break myself and like run 100 miles just for the sake of like...
Yeah, and I get the people, because Trevor, fucking his last name's Psychos. Of fucking course he'll do it. Has there ever been a more
attributable name that's like so perfect?
Yeah, we're not in contention for the money, and we still go. I know that we're not running 100 miles.
Combined.
The year that I did 50, I want to say that was the year that Chris and Ryan and Trevor and
they all hit.
Was there a fourth that year?
They all hit 100. Third at 100.
They were all moving better than I was. One of those things where I'm like, damn, they did 100 miles. Is that motherfucker doing jumping jacks over there? I guess I see both sides completely. And to not come back when you're in contention for prize money, and when you're just like, I'm in it for the fucking race. Like, I love it. Like, I fully support and high five both sides. I'm fucking Switzerland in that bitch. I'm Tina Turner.
You got beat up by your spouse?
Call me!
Call me! Call me.
We both don't know the words enough. Call me!
Yes, that's Debbie Harry. She's like the Gordie Howe of music.
Here's some trivia. I actually just read this yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. How old was he in his last match?
Gordie Howe?
Yeah.
He was in his 60s.
Uh-huh. What was he?
66. Total guess.
69?
Oh! I wanted to go with that because it's like a great
You're like, it's too easy.
Yes,
it's too easy.
It was.
Can't be 69.
I was like,
it can't be 69.
That's the number I want it to be. Okay, so no prize money. Doesn't matter, really. Let's be honest. I did want to say, though, the one thing that I will miss... Not will. I will miss having the elites out there on the course with us. Being lapped by Chris or Ryan or Lindsay or Rhea or any of them 8 times throughout the night. I like that. You get a chance to say hello real quick, you know? Why is it like that? What's that face for?
It's just... Are you into, like, being dominated? Like, you know what I mean? Like...
By the way,
just getting punished over and over and over again by someone superior to me.
A great song. Look up Dominated Love Slave by Green Day.
Here's the thing is that they named themselves Green Day because they wanted to be like a premier pop punk band. I don't associate Green Day with pop at all.
Because they wanted to like...
Premier pop punk band.
Oh, I think you said pop punk. My bad.
I've never associated Green Day with weed ever.
Yeah. All right.
That's it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say? I'm trying to go for a Mr. Rogers vibe.
I like that. I guess they don't. All right. We're going to be back in a little while with more shit to talk about that you may or may not care about.
Lucky for you.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheersies.